Hi, my name is Chris Cow, and today I'm reviewing the Kanex Multi-Sync Keyboard, which is basically a wireless keyboard that allows you to connect with up to 4 devices. Now, what I mean by connecting up to 4 devices is not that the keyboard can simultaneously control 4 devices, but rather that it stores 4 different devices in its memory and is able to toggle between them with one single click of a button. This is the box that the Kanex Multi-Sync Keyboard comes in. I've already opened it because I was playing with it before to test it out. Now on the top left, you notice that the keyboard is subtitled One Touch Quick Switching between Mac, iPhone, and iPad. But what's missing here? All we hear about are Apple devices, but actually the keyboard box never mentions Android or Windows, which are arguably 2 of the largest shareholders in the whole consumer device network, which is very interesting. So because I was curious, I actually tried testing out the keyboard with my Android phone, the Galaxy S6, and it actually worked perfectly. It paired perfectly, and I was able to toggle between devices with one single click. So I'm not quite sure why Kanex didn't market the keyboard towards Android and Windows also, but it does work for those of you who are curious. I actually can't guarantee about Windows because I use Mac, but I'm pretty sure it would work. So without further ado, let's open up the box. And we are done. Just one keyboard. It comes in a plastic bag, and let's put this to the side. Now upon first glance, you'll notice that the Kanex Multi-Sync Keyboard looks very similar to the Apple wired keyboard with numeric keypad. In fact, it looks very similar. It has the same gray color finish. It has the white keys, white back. But what really makes this keyboard different? After all, any wireless Bluetooth keyboard can connect to all these devices that I mentioned before. Well, Kanex says there are 2 main differences. First, Kanex claims their wireless keyboard to be the first wireless full-size keyboard ever in the world. This is because all other Bluetooth keyboards generally are the same size as Apple's wireless keyboard, which looks like this. They don't have the numeric keypad. Now here's some pros and cons about this keyboard. One thing I like is obviously that it's full size because I like to type numbers on the numeric keypad section. Secondly, I like how Kanex has added 2 unique buttons. On the bottom left of the keyboard, we have a home key, which works with iPhone and Android, surprisingly. On the bottom right, there's a search key, which works great with Mac and possibly even Windows. Something that I don't quite like about this keyboard, something that I think can be improved in future iterations, is the build quality. Especially because this keyboard really looks like an Apple keyboard, which is usually made with aluminum. I expected this keyboard to have a great build quality, especially because a lot of other Kanex's products are also made of great materials. For example, last time I reviewed the Thunderbolt 2 dock, which is made of solid aluminum. However, this keyboard is actually made of plastic, so it's a little flimsy. This is something that can definitely be worked on. However, the keys are great. I have no complaint about the keys. They're very responsive. When you press them down, they come right up. The ideal person who would definitely benefit the most from this keyboard is someone who likes to be organized, likes to save money, and has multiple electronic devices. And it saves you a lot of time, which thus makes you more organized and efficient. Because if you're using the Apple wireless keyboard, what you'd have to do is you would have to reset the keyboard every time you want to change a device. So in other words, let's say I was using my iPad and wanted to switch to my iMac. What I would have to do is I would have to power it down, turn it back on, hold it down so I put the keyboard in pairing mode, and then manually go into my iMac, go into the Bluetooth menu, connect the keyboard, and then I can start using the keyboard. And then later, if I want to switch back to my iPad, I have to do those same steps all over again. With the Kanex Multi-Sync wireless keyboard, Kanex has made it way easier. Instead of doing this whole process, which can take 1 or 2 minutes and can add up to even hours during the whole year, you just need to press one simple button, which only takes 3 to 5 seconds. Thank you for watching my review of the Kanex Multi-Sync Keyboard. I really hope you find it helpful in choosing your next wireless keyboard. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below the video. My name is Chris Cow, and this is my review of the Kanex Multi-Sync Keyboard. Thank you for watching.